Imagine nothing. No stars, no planets, not even time itself. Then, bang! The universe explodes into being about 13.8 billion years ago. It expands, cools, and over billions of years, matter begins to clump together into galaxies, then stars, then solar systems. Somewhere, in a quiet corner of the Milky Way, a star forms, our sun. And around it, a strange little rock starts to spin. We call it Earth. The year? About 4.5 billion years ago. Earth's fiery beginning. Earth wasn't always the cozy blue planet we know. In the beginning, it was hell, literally. Volcanoes erupted non-stop. Asteroids bombarded the surface. Oceans of lava churned. If you could visit, you'd melt instantly. But over time, Earth cooled. Steam condensed into rain, rain into oceans. And somehow, in that chemical soup, life happened. Tiny lives, big changes. We don't know exactly how life began. Maybe in deep-sea vents, maybe in shallow pools. But we do know this: the first life was tiny, microscopic. Little cells called prokaryotes. No nucleus, no complexity. They were simple, but unstoppable. For 2 billion years, these microbes were the only life on Earth. Think about that. Earth has had life for 3.8 billion years, and half that time, it was just bacteria. But one of them pulled off a magic trick: photosynthesis. They used sunlight to make energy and started releasing oxygen. And that changed everything. The Great Oxygen Catastrophe. Oxygen sounds great, right? Not to early life. To many ancient microbes, oxygen was toxic. So when oxygen started flooding the atmosphere, most of them died. Mass extinction. By air. But it also allowed new, complex life to evolve. Cells that breathed oxygen. Cells that teamed up, specialized, and formed the first multicellular organisms. It was like going from Lego bricks to full-blown Lego castles. Snowball Earth. Then, Earth got dramatic. It froze. Not just the poles, the entire planet. Oceans turned to ice. A real-life Snowball Earth. How life survived, we're not exactly sure. But it did. Volcanoes eventually pumped enough carbon dioxide back into the atmosphere to thaw the world out. And what came next was an explosion of life. The Cambrian boom. 541 million years ago, something incredible happened. In a relatively short burst of time, life diversified like never before. Eyes, skeletons, nervous systems, all emerged in what we call the Cambrian Explosion. Imagine an alien aquarium, worms with teeth, swimming pancakes, trilobites with armor. Evolution went wild, testing all kinds of designs, and it didn't stop there. Out of the water, onto the land. Plants colonized land. Then insects. Then fish grew legs and became amphibians. Eventually, some of those amphibians evolved into reptiles, and the first forests grew tall. This was the time of giant bugs, strange ferns, and early reptiles. And then came the dinosaur. The Age of Reptiles. Dinosaurs arrived, and they owned the stage. Some were as small as chickens, others longer than 3 school buses. They ruled land, sea, and sky for over 160 million years, longer than primates, longer than mammals, longer than us. But even as giants roamed, little mammals, shrew-like, nocturnal, warm-blooded, scurried beneath their feet, waiting. The end of dinosaur. Then came the end. A 6-mile-wide asteroid slammed into what is now Mexico. The explosion was 2 million times more powerful than any nuke. Firestorms swept the globe. Ash blocked the sun. Temperatures plunged. 3/4 of all species vanished. The dinosaurs were gone. But in the silence that followed, mammals began to rise. The rise of humans. Fast forward through 60 million years of evolution. Some mammals went to sea, some climbed trees. Among them, a group of apes in Africa began walking upright. Around 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens emerged. We had brains built for language, curiosity, storytelling. We explored, we hunted, we adapted. We spread across the globe, to deserts, jungles, mountains, and ice. We faced extinction more than once. But we survived, together. Farming changed everything. Then, about 10,000 years ago, one of us planted a seed. That act changed the course of history. We stopped roaming, built homes, raised animals, grew crops. Villages sprouted. Trade began. Ideas spread faster than ever. We tamed fire, then metal, then the written word. And in doing so, we stepped out of prehistory and into history. Why prehistory matters. Prehistory isn't just a prologue. It's our origin story. It's the epic tale of survival, chaos, and creativity that led to you. You are made of atoms from ancient stars, shaped by eons of life, and connected to every creature that ever lived. So the next time you look at the stars, or dig your hands into the soil, remember, you're not just the history. You are history.